Shut up and sit down.
Welcome once again to the Shite Talks podcast show. It's Mark and Ken on episode 118.
What's the story?
Welcome back, Ken. From underneath the couch.
Underneath the couch?
Show back to last week's episode. It's all about setting those Easter eggs. Like, what's this about couch? I must listen to last week's episode.
Yeah,
I
listen
missed
to the last one.
So any crack this week with you? Anything strange?
Not really. Just a lot of nonsense.
I always find it really interesting because we do our research separate, so it isn't like we sit down and we research together. So it's always interesting the variety of and the contrast of the stories. One of these weeks we'll come in and we'll have the exact same stories.
Yeah, surprise that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, but usually it's like really, really different. So we go pretty like heavy on your research. We took a lot of stuff. So we have like disgusting habits we're going to be talking about, and Popeye's chicken, which I'd never heard of until like today when I seen a story, but it was completely different to the story.
Completely different story.
To the story that you've seen that we'll talk about. We'll also talk about stupid laws, and we'll talk about Tyson Fury's brother wanting to fight KSI. But first, and I didn't realise this actually drove a huge wedge between me and you.
Yeah, we had a mini argument.
A mini argument because of this, and it's all over Moby. Why it would drive the end of the Shite Talks podcast show because of Moby? Well, it's because he recently got a tattoo. He was in giant block capital letters. That like one of the biggest problems I have with it is one, it's not coloured in, so it's just like the outline in block capital letters. Two,
I don't understand why people do that.
Two, it comes down the length of his arm, but it doesn't start up near the shoulder. It comes down, so if he's wearing a t-shirt, the people can see the full word at all times, and it's animals on one arm, rights on the other arm, and then even more annoyingly, he has vegan for life tattooed on the side of his neck. I know
that's not the part we're arguing about.
That's not the part of
so far we're on the same wavelength. Moby's a dick.
Moby's an obnoxious cunt. We're all in agreement on that, but like in previous interviews, he said that he prefers animals over humans, which I think is retarded. Like
I completely agree with.
Like, you'll never wake up to a house where there's piss and shit from a human.
Yeah, you will if you have kids.
Don't have kids. I'm against kids as well.
But like, if you house train your animals, they won't be pissing shit and everything.
You have to house train them.
Yeah, but you have to house train a fucking human.
No, you don't. You just put them in a nappy.
You can't put them in a nappy for their life, though. Like, you have to like toilet train a person. You just have to.
No, you don't. No, you don't have to adult.
Sometimes.
Not
all animals.
What kind of people,
adults are.
What kind of people are
trained?
you allowed into your house?
Remember in previous episodes we talked about stuff that have happened in work.
Oh yeah,
people shitting on floors.
That's when people need to go to a farm and like sent on a like conveyor belt to the other side. Like that's a person
like
that's
a slaughterhouse.
Yeah, something like that
for people.
That's a person that like clearly has like mental issues or should have a carer beside them at all times.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but
like
I still prefer animals.
You should be on team human. You are a human. You were married to a human.
Yeah, but humans are a parasite.
But humans are so like you saying you prefer a really cute dog to your
doesn't
wife.
even have to be no. This is the part that we were arguing about. No,
okay.
Like,
let's do a trolley experiment for a second, right?
Right.
There's a little kid on the road.
Yeah.
There's a dog on the road.
Yeah. Hit the kid.
You hit the kid.
Hit the kid.
You'll go to jail first of all.
Well, you can actually go to jail for hitting a dog too.
No, you can't. If a dog, and this is actually law, we'll be going into stupid laws. I agree with this law.
If you don't stop and you hit the dog, you can.
No, because the dog is part of.
It's the person who owns the dog's responsibility to pay for your car.
Yeah,
you
the
can
damage.
You can get done for hitting the dog and not stopping.
Now, if there's a little kid on the road at the same time, and you go, oh well, it's either the kid or the dog. They'll be like, fair enough. No one's going to say the other thing away. No one's ever going to say, if you hit a kid, there's a dog or even a kid on the road, I hit the kid.
Definitely hit the kid.
They go, yeah, you're definitely going to jail. You're 100% going to jail for hitting that kid.
Not necessarily.
Yes, necessarily.
Not necessarily.
There's no police in the world. There's no human being.
Yeah, but you get away with
the owner of
the owner of the kid.
The owner of the dog is gonna be like, you should have hit the dog.
Yeah, but like you can
There's
still
no-
get away with
there's
hitting
no-
a kid.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can. Loads of people have knocked down kids and not gone to jail for it.
Oh, yeah, well, maybe if they run out in front of the road and they get knocked down, but like,
Yeah, but sure, then you just have to prove that the kid didn't run into the middle of the road.
No, if you said that,
Obviously, if the kid's in the middle of the road, he ran into the middle of the
The
road.
story was there was a dog and a kid on the road. I had to hit one of them. Like, there was no way stopping the car. Both of them ran out. I had to pick the dog or the kid.
Well, I would feel worse if I hit the dog.
I wouldn't even cross my mind. I'd be like, I hit the dog. Who cares?
Yeah, I feel worse if I hit the dog.
You've mental problems. I think you'd be in the minority of people like who said they'd hit a child over a dog. It wouldn't even be a decision with me. You'd be like, dog, dead.
It might be different if you knew the kid and you didn't know the dog.
No, even if I knew the dog, even if the dogs that live in this house that bark in every episode, or a kid, I'd hit the dog.
Yeah, I don't know.
You have to pick humans over anything else. Human first.
We're working. We swapped jobs for a week.
Trust me, I work with
completely different.
I work with some disgusting people as well.
Yeah, well, I just work with some annoying people.
You try to be stuck in a van with a person that annoys you. There's nowhere to hide.
Yes, you run over him.
No, you don't.
You don't run over them. Accident.
You don't run over them. You just make sure they get wet a lot during that day. Like, in terms of humans, you have to be a team human. It makes no sense otherwise.
Nah, fuck them.
Because, like, at the end of the day, because it's all about self-preservation. No matter what,
no, it's not humans or it's not animals that are destroying the planet.
No matter. Well, cows.
Yeah, but why are cows destroying the planet?
Because they keep burping.
No.
Yes.
Because of the demand for human food.
Yeah, but that's still. I'm pretty sure they're glad there's a lot of them there. They're like,
there's a lot of them there because we continue to breed them.
Well, they probably go
forcibly breed them in most stages because they're
artificially
inseminated.
Well, no, we protect them first of all because there's no predators around that can attack.
Yeah, so
animals.
Natural selection, they should be extinct.
No, we just eat them. They would have been eaten anyway.
Yeah,
we make them safer.
Yeah, and artificially inseminate them, which force breeds them, which creates more of them, which creates more of a problem.
Who cares? We also can create carbon capture machines that capture as much carbon as 20,000 trees. Yeah, but we also saved other species from going extinct, like panda bears.
Yeah, but like that's just a natural thing.
You can argue about
they kind of should be extinct.
About panda bears should be extinct or not, and there's a lot of other animals that are probably more given to the earth that should be kept alive. But
like, planet's way overpopulated with people.
Yeah.
We need like a good plague.
A good plague.
Take out 2 or 3 billion.
I don't think if we had more animals, like if there's more predators around,
it'd be a good thing.
There'd be more deaths, so you wouldn't be able to. Like, it's all about self-preservation, right? So like, if everyone has that attitude, fuck humans, then people are gonna have that attitude for yourself.
Yeah, well, like it's not.
So
like,
there's gonna become a time where it's gonna be, you'll need a hand out. They're like, no, I have to go feed the seagulls. They really need some food.
Yeah, but it's like fuck humans outside of like the people I like.
Yeah, but like you still don't want that attitude towards you. You don't want people to fuck him. He's a human.
You know, like I wouldn't go out of my way to like do something horrible to a person, but like given a chance, like I would be more likely to be nice to an animal.
That's you. You're the problem then. I'd be more likely to be nice to a human being. I'd be like, oh, that person needs a hand. I don't know them, but I'll help them out because humans first. Like. When I'm stuck in traffic, I make sure that if there's even if I know...
Are you one of those annoying people that lets everybody out?
I let people out, of course.
I let nobody out.
Great or good?
No, fuck you, I've been waiting
or
here 10 minutes.
Or, people who stay in the fast lane, if there's an open space in the next lane, I move in, because like, I'm going to go consistent speed, and if I have to, I only wait until I have to move out again, because it's great or good.
Yeah, I always stay in the left lane.
Until you have to overtake and then move back in.
Yeah.
Because it's greater good.
Not because it's greater good, just because it's easier to take your exit from the left lane.
No, because you don't want to be stuck behind.
You don't want to be one of those dicks that like pulls out in front of like 4 people because he's left it too late to get into the left lane.
Exactly, it's greater good.
It's not greater good.
Because you don't want to disrupt other traffic. You want to make it more fluid. It's greater good.
That's not greater
good. If everyone signs up to the greater good philosophy of like, the roads will be a lot nicer place to go. Let people out because you're going to block a lane because there's greater good.
I don't think so.
Don't beep at people because you make mistakes and you might throw them off.
People in this country can't even like take a roundabout properly.
Yeah, there's other things that people in this country can't do. Like, let's not point out their flaws. But we have laws there. We have signals there that make all the system work to minimise traffic. If we all obey them.
Yeah, but people don't.
Traffic. Well, people don't. But if we all sign up to it, if you yourself say, I won't, even though other people are breaking it, I won't, that's one less person that will obey it. And then
but that's never going to happen.
All right, well, we go. I don't know how we got onto driving laws or driving habits from like animals or dickheads.
But they're not.
They are though. They are. They're a lot.
Yeah, but an animal, like we said earlier, like animals, like
bears will eat you from the asshole out.
Yeah, but generally the bear will let you know that it's going to do that first.
No, it won't. If it's a black bear, it will hunt you down, hold you down to the ground, and eat you from the asshole out while you're still alive.
Yeah, but then you should have been prepared for that. You're going into its territory.
You're going into a forest to have
it's
a lovely
like people
picnic,
like
or camp
in America and stuff, like they're like, oh, there's foxes invading our cities. Yeah, well, you invaded the fox's habitat first.
No, foxes, especially Ireland. Foxes were brought over here by the English.
Yeah, they're brought here, but like they're fucking natural thing over there.
They're actually coming into our environment. Because humans were here before foxes. Like,
yeah, sure, wolves were here before humans, and we killed all of them.
Yeah. Thank God.
Why?
Well, you don't want to be eaten by a fucking wolf every time you want to go to a park.
They're thinking about reintroducing them.
That's retarded.
Do it.
Yeah, reintroduce wolves so I can't go for a walk in the forest without fearing for my fucking life.
Yeah. If you can survive,
fuck people
you should be in the forest.
Fuck people who want to go to the forest with their kids. Fuck people who like long walks in the forest.
Yeah, fuck them people.
See, that's your problem. Anyway, we'll go on to discussing habits, like people preferring animals over humans.
That's not a disgusting habit.
We should do actually a poll on like maybe our Instagram page or Twitter page, people or animals.
Yeah, do it.
I think guaranteed.
I think animals will win.
Yeah, I think animals will win too. But I think when you come down to brass taxes, people will pick humans. Like if you put them into enough, like a situation where kid or dog, people are going to pick kid. Save kid. I think like when it comes down to it, you're not going to hit the kid. Disgusting habits.
Yeah. Disgusting habits, yes. It's stuff that people think is normal that other people find disgusting.
Yeah.
So there's a few of them.
Before we get into it, do you have any like habits that you think people may find a little bit gross?
There's one on the list that I have done.
Yeah.
And that's eat dog biscuits.
Why would you do that? They're nice?
They're alright. Like, I've eaten dog biscuits and I've eaten dog treats.
Dog food smells so bad.
Dog food does, but dog treats are actually okay. And dog food has to be fit for human consumption in Ireland. It's
like, have you ever tried to eat your food while there's dog food around? You feel?
Yeah, it's just the smell of it. It's a bit disgusting. Like,
yeah.
Remember in the old gym during the summer, like the smell of the dog food factory.
Yeah,
it used to be sick.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But yeah, dog biscuits are actually all right.
I don't know.
Some of them taste a bit like they've got a lot of carbon and stuff in them, like so they taste a bit like burnt toast.
All right, that's not bad.
And then there's those little pedigree rodeo things.
Yeah,
they taste a bit like licorice.
Do you just sample dog food?
No, like our dog was put on a diet.
So you're like, oh, I wonder if this will work for me.
So rather than just giving him less treats because you just bark at you, just give him half the treat and I'd eat half of it.
Why wouldn't you just save the other treat for like whenever you're giving them a treat next time?
Because it's like a full treat, so like you can't really break them in half because they're like fucking rubber.
You should just like feed the dog once a day.
Eat half of it. Yeah, we do feed him once a day, but he gets like needy. Well, he's dead now, but like he used to get needy.
Probably from overfeeding.
Yeah, probably was from overfeeding. Yeah, he used to get needy.
Yeah.
Yeah, other ones we've got are some people like to peel other people's flaky skin. And like it's creepy or weird enough, but like it's not necessarily people that are related to them.
Yeah. So like, imagine being on a bus and like you got sunburnt.
Yeah.
And your skin started.
Somebody starts peeling your fucking forehead.
That must be like a compulsive habit. Like,
that's just weird.
Yeah, it is. Like, I don't think I'm like on this. I haven't seen anybody do something like this, like peel skin.
I know my nanny used to like picking scabs.
Yeah.
But like that,
I've heard that. Yeah, people like
that'd just be like.
But not other people's scabs.
Yeah, not like random strangers.
Like even like someone peel my scab. I was like, no, fuck off and fall off.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. Like.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise and bananas.
As a food together.
Yeah, as a food together. Yeah, mayonnaise and bananas.
I have a friend who she works in an office, and every day there's this girl who brings just broccoli. That's her lunch. Is just broccoli
on its own.
Raw broccoli.
Ugh.
Like I have broccoli every day for lunch when I'm in work, but it's with a salad, so it isn't like on its own. She just
sits up and eats that fucking thing of broccoli.
Tin of broccoli, yeah. I don't know if she dips it into because broccoli is really, really dry. Like you have to.
Yeah, it's really hard as well.
Yeah, you have to drink a lot of water when you're eating it because like it'll just get stuck in your throat. It's really hard to digest, swallow. You kind of have to drink a lot of water. It's good for like forcing yourself to drink water because people don't do enough.
It'll make you fart though as well, isn't it?
Broccoli? No, that's beans you're thinking about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure broccoli makes you fart as well.
No, I think it's beans, milk, oats, mushrooms make you fart, and yeah, there's a few other. I remember doing. It was like I used to have a radio
fart course.
No, I used to have do a radio show for a community radio station. I used to have facts of the week, and I
foods that make you fart.
Yeah, it was foods that made you fart. And it used to be a fact. It was like, so I was like, foods that you shouldn't eat when you're going to yoga is, and it's like, it was milk, oats, beans, mushrooms, oddly enough.
Yeah.
So I have a stir fry before you.
You have a stir fry before you go to yoga and downward facing dog.
Yeah.
This is the last one I've got, and it's the one that I find the most disgusting, is warm ketchup on ice cream.
It would kind of melt the ice cream as well.
Yeah, like that is just like what flavour ice cream as well.
I've actually a friend who's afraid of red sauce.
Yeah, I work with a girl who's terrified of red sauce.
Is that actual phobia?
Yeah. Like the smell of it is disgusting.
Don't smell it, just eat it.
Huh?
Don't smell it, just eat it.
Yeah, but like, it's just the smell of it is sick.
Yeah,
I don't like it at all.
Especially if it was heated up.
I'm not like scared of it though, but it's just like it's.
You not like on a burger?
No.
Oh, like a half pounder out of a chipper where you're like mayonnaise, red sauce, like salad, everything's just dripping out on top. So good.
That's disgusting.
My favourite type of burger is one from a chipper.
Yeah.
I've eaten fancy burgers, but it's ones you get from a chipper that has like 90% mayonnaise and
McDonald's is my favourite.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like McDonald's burgers.
Yeah, I prefer them over Burger King.
Yeah, I don't like Burger King. I used to prefer Burger King to McDonald's, but then I was like, Burger King like changed their chips or something. I was like, ugh.
No, but like
fuck these guys.
Pure burgers, but like also like Supermax had pretty good burgers as well.
Yeah, I don't like Supermax.
Do you know?
No. The one that shocks most people is I don't like Nando's.
Yeah, Nando's is lovely.
Yeah, Nando's is shitty.
Do you not like chicken?
I like chicken, but like I went to Nando's once and I left hungry.
Why?
I ate a thing that was for like 2 people and it was just like,
what was
this is fucking shitty. A 2-person sharer fucking chicken thing.
Oh, I had a free full chicken. I got a free full chicken and 2 sides.
And I was like, this is just fucking nonsense.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on to animals are disgusting.
Yeah, animals are disgusting.
This is proof my point. I know we've done 2 weeks of like white human beings, and like pissing it into crowds and like throwing vomit but like now we have one for animals. So this is stories where we found about animals doing really, really disgusting things. You one about a goat.
Yeah, so billy goats like piss on their own heads to make themselves more attractive to females.
Yeah, well, like, do you know what humans did this like before there was deodorant? We were kind of talking about this off air.
Yeah,
people, I think particularly women used to put bits of apple up underneath their armpit and fragrance their armpits. So like, in a dance, and when they are courting a man, I think one of the things was he'd take the apple from the arm and eat it.
So we're going back to people are disgusting again, right?
Yeah, it was the thing about like if a woman was like saying I'm into you,
that would be fucking sick.
And to say like, oh yeah, I accept your interest, I'm going to eat this, and I'm
going to eat your horrible sweaty armpit apple.
Yeah.
That is gross.
Yeah, you're like, oh, he ate my apple.
That is sick.
Yeah, that's before people had deodorant.
Is that like before or after they like came up with the whole shaving their armpits thing? I really hope it's after.
I presume if they didn't have deodorant, they didn't like
shave their armpits.
Yeah, maybe some.
So you're eating like a sweaty, hairy apple.
I didn't know. Like I haven't done much research into 18th century like Britain, but yeah. I think
disgusting.
That's like upper class people would stick fruit up into their armpits to make them smell better.
That is sick.
Yeah,
like that's way worse than pissing on your own head.
Oh no, it's not.
Yeah, it is. That's worse than pissing on your head.
So pissing on your own head, like okay, we'll do two things. I'll training today. I'll also stick apples
under your armpits.
Under my armpits. Right, you piss in your head. We'll tell people in training like what we've done. We're seeing which one gets kicked out.
We'll tell coach what happened. See what happens.
See how people's reaction, because I'm pretty sure pissing on your head's still knacker.
It's still knacker. Both of them are still knacker, but like I prefer to piss on my head than eat somebody's sweaty armpit.
Would you prefer to talk to a girl who had just literally pissed on her head, or
eat her smelly armpit apple?
In order to talk to her,
I'd definitely talk to her if she'd pissed on her head rather than eat her smelly armpit apple.
Yeah, actually, you've got a point. Eat this apple.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to get sick.
Yeah, no, not a chance.
Yeah, you got a point. Any other disgusting animal stories?
No, that's pretty much it. Just the one.
Just the one.
Yeah, just the one.
We actually have a Popeye's chicken one. Now, we both found a Popeye's chicken story. I left it behind because I didn't think it was that interesting. But then you came in and you was like, oh, I got a Popeye's chicken one. And I was like, oh, I seen a Popeye's chicken one. And we thought we had the exact same story.
Yeah, we thought it finally happened.
We thought we finally stumbled across the same story. But no, ours was completely different. Yours was about a riot about Popeye's chicken. So we'll talk about it first.
Yeah.
That one first.
So they launched some new burger thing, and like people are just going crazy for it, and they're fighting and stuff. And there's like videos online of employee and customer brawls over this chicken. Like,
why are the employees brawling though?
Obviously, people are like not able to get. The burger is selling out. Like,
and what's so special about it? Is it just a chicken burger?
It's just some sort of a new chicken burger that they've done. You know the way, like, I'm assuming it's like when McDonald's bring out like special fucking burger.
They have these special burgers every once in a while.
Yeah, so when they run out of them, like obviously customers are attacking employees and employees are fighting back, like. But some guy cut a line, like he cut the queue.
Yeah.
And he got stabbed for it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
people really like their chicken.
My nana does that all the time. Like,
stabs people for cutting queues.
No, she cuts queues all the time. I think she knows she's like in her 80s, so she can kind of get away with it. And she goes, "Oh, sorry, I'm in a hurry." And like so many times people are like, she did it on a boat once. She was on a boat and she goes, "Sorry, I'm in a hurry." And the guy, she got the queue, was like, "Why are you in a hurry? You're on a boat. Get back there."
My dad, I have a funny boat story actually. My dad, like years ago, probably about 20 years ago, we were on holidays in somewhere in Spain, and there was like a dolphin ride thing. You go out and see a lot of dolphins.
Yeah.
And my dad gets seasick, so he took a lot of convincing to go and do it. Me and my sister wanted to go see the dolphins. We went to see the dolphins, and about halfway out, he felt really, really sick. So he got up and he ran to the toilet. And when he opened up the toilet on the boat, there was some little kid in there.
Oh my god!
He just grabbed the kid and fucked the kid out of the toilet. The kid had his like trousers down around his ankles. He fucked the kid out of the toilet, went in and got sick. Then he came back and he's like hiding. He's like, "I hope that kid's dad isn't like 20 foot tall."
Or the kid can point him out with a leg in there.
Yeah. You're like, "That's the man.
That's the man pulling me out."
Yeah.
Your dad's gonna really appreciate you telling that story.
Yeah. That's okay. He'll be alright.
Yeah, you'll get over it. The story I had about the Popeyes chicken burger as well. There's a recent video surfaced online. You said that someone went through crashed their car through a drive-thru.
Oh yeah, some woman trying to get into the drive-thru for it. Yeah, wrote off her car.
Yeah, wrote off her car. Now, while all this was happening, there was an employee video. Maybe to try to get back at some of the dickhead customers that's been getting. But she was making the sandwich over a bin. So, like, she had put a tray on top of a bin, or else the table was literally over where she was assembling, basically, the chicken burger before it was made. So people are, like, outraged over, like, this, like, in terms of...
Like, is it actually, like, a plastic bin? You know, those, like, little bins that you have under your desk?
Yeah,
kind of thing?
underneath the desk, and then it's, like, it fits just underneath the table.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
How was she... Like, was there a fire in the bin?
There wasn't a fire in the bin.
So how was she making...
See,
or she's just, like, putting it together?
Yeah, she's putting it together. She's assembling it together. Probably because, like, you know, you have bits of leftover, like, there might be a bit of lettuce on the table.
Yeah.
You probably just sweep it into the bin. She'd always probably handier, just assemble it here. But then, obviously, somebody videoed her doing it, and there's, like, is outraged over, like, health and safety. Like, in terms of, like, if you worked in a kitchen, there's no way that would be allowed.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you're not allowed to assemble food anywhere near a bin because, like, bacteria.
That's a bit...
Yeah, disgusting. So, like, people are outraged over pop. Maybe it'll cut down on demand. Maybe this is a good thing. They're clearly over kind of selling the new chicken sandwich.
Popeye's chicken, though, is crazy popular anyway.
It's not over here, is it?
No, it's only in the States, but, like, it's crazy popular.
Yeah, it's one of the food chains that I didn't actually try while I was over there.
I tried it in Vegas, and it was, like, just ordered, like, 4 strips or whatever, and I think it was waiting nearly an hour.
Fuck.
And, like, it's only that literally you've paid for the fucking thing that I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to just wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just...
Like, if it was like, you know, get the food and pay for it, you would be like, fuck this, I'm gone.
Yeah, that's crazy many times. It's meant to be fast food. That's not fast food.
Yeah, it's fast food, but it took nearly an hour.
If I was in a nice restaurant and I was waiting over an hour, I'd be pissed off.
Yeah.
If I went to a fast food joint, like, I'm getting some shitty chicken on a sandwich, I'm like...
It is pretty good chicken, though.
Yeah, but it's not good chicken. It's tasty chicken.
Well, it's like, it's pretty good quality.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like, it's up there, like. Not a bit like quality kind of here. It'd be like, you know, Burger King, McDonald's kind of level, and then there's like KFC, and then there's like a proper restaurant.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably somewhere between
Nando's
KFC and a proper restaurant. Huh?
Nando's would be a proper restaurant.
Nah, Nando's is a shithole.
Nando's, first I sit down at a nice table, nice mood lighting. It is a fast food joint in South Africa where it comes from. It's like, it's some way fancier over here than it is in South Africa. South Africa is just like a chipper.
That's what it should be, because you leave hungry.
Yeah, you don't leave hungry. Just so you order enough. You order to fill yourself. You left probably all your chicken because you're not into slicing
I'm not
food.
really into sides.
So, what?
Yeah, so
yeah, there isn't a lot of
literally
chicken
all
on the bone. Yeah, no, that's it. I will agree on that in terms of, like, the amount of chicken that you get off the chicken
like
itself.
People, like people that leave Nando's and say you know, you're stuffed or whatever. Like, that's people that are eating all the sides and shit.
Yeah.
Because there's fuck all chicken there.
Well, the sides are meant to fill you up. There's 2 portions of carbs with your chicken.
The sides that we got with ours though were shit as well.
Well, that's down to you.
Yeah, well, like
What sides did you get?
I got chips and garlic bread.
Yeah, that's what I get.
Yeah, and it was like fucking 5 chips and 2 slices of garlic bread.
It wasn't 5 chips. It's 2 slices of garlic bread. But
yeah, it was about fucking 5 chips.
I get the half chicken and I get 2 sides, and that fills me.
Yeah, maybe I just eat more.
Yeah, maybe.
I have gained weight lately.
You can get like they have a fucking savage caramel cheesecake. I know, like
I don't like cheesecake. Your problem there is that you're putting the word cheese and the word cake together.
But it doesn't have cheese.
Yeah, but it's Philadelphia.
Yeah,
which is spreadable cheese.
But I wouldn't touch Philadelphia in its cheesecake state. But put it in a cheesecake and it's pretty good. It's like cheese in general. Put it on something, melt it down so you can't taste that fucking disgusting cunt. And it's actually delicious.
Oh, cheesecake's a no-no for me.
No.
Yeah, it's a no-no.
My God. Caramel cheesecake's like, do you eat carrot cake?
No.
I love carrot cake.
You're putting the word carrot and the word cake together.
That actually has bits of carrot in it.
Yeah, it's a bit gross.
It's lovely. It's one of my favourite cakes.
Who invents these things? I'm going to put cheese in a cake.
Genius.
Like,
no, it didn't put actual cheese. It's like,
I'm going to put carrots in a cake.
Carrots in a cake is like untouched discovery. That was like really...
I wonder if they've been under somebody's armpit.
Maybe better. We go on to stupid laws.
Stupid laws, yeah. What country do you want to start with?
Istanbul.
Istanbul? That's not a fucking country.
Is it?
That's a city.
Okay.
In Turkey.
Turkey.
We don't have anything from Turkey.
Okay.
So we've got the UK, Ireland, Sweden, Denmark, France, Germany, Norway, Italy, Belgium.
Let's start with Sweden.
Start with Sweden.
They're freaks.
I've only got one from Sweden. So this goes back to animals over people. Swedish people agree. Animals over people.
You know where you have to move.
It is illegal in Sweden to own just one guinea pig because they're social animals and they get lonely.
Yeah, I've heard this before. Yeah, well, I think that's in the UK as well. So it's not just. I think most even places where you buy pets, animals, you have to buy guinea pigs as too, because they'll just die of loneliness.
Yeah, that's a bit mad. Like, they actually have a law for it though. Like, that's...
Yeah, I think it's in the UK as well. Yeah. But like, in fairness, like, you have to buy 2 or else you'll have a pet for a very short time. You're gonna buy a second one again unless like guinea pigs suck. They keep dying of loneliness.
Guinea pigs are pretty shit. Like, Sweden, we keep up in Scandinavia.
Yeah, Norway.
We go in Norway. If you challenge a man to a fight to the death, he must accept the fight or give you 4 deer.
That's still a law.
That's still a law.
4 deer.
4 deer.
What if your man doesn't have 4 deer?
Then he has to fight you to the death.
Can he just like get a champion like in Game of Thrones?
Well, you probably
trial
could,
by combat.
You probably nominate somebody to fight for you.
Bjorn Eriksson. that or Batista or Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar will be my choice.
Brock Lesnar will be my champion.
Brock Lesnar.
Cain Velasquez will be my champion.
I'd be like, Brock Lesnar, so you just have to find Brock Lesnar. You have to fight Brock Lesnar. If you get Brock Lesnar agreed to fight you, and while this is happening, I'm going to be living my life.
I'm not even going to be here.
Yeah, this is now on your hands. Find Brock Lesnar, fight him, and let me know how it happens. And if you win, I'll give you a single deer.
One single deer.
Yeah.
Also in Norway, if every 5 years, all males have to go on an expedition to rape and plunder the adjoining countries. That's still a rule.
Is that still a rule? It's not enforced.
They're just like, obviously it's not enforced. I don't think the death thing is enforced either. They just never got rid of it.
I think you'd probably go to jail in Norway if you murdered someone.
Oh, you definitely go to jail for murdering people in Norway.
Yeah. I challenged him to a fight and he had no deer.
Yeah, so I killed him.
So you killed him.
Yeah, then...
yeah, murmuring on about like finding Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, like... Can Brock Lesnar go and rape and pillage some country for me? Rather than kill, fight to the death, send him off.
I don't know if that would, even in Viking times, would that be like, get out? and rape and pillage and
every 5 years. Yeah, that was a thing.
They definitely did it.
I
It was more enrich themselves and buy land and like,
but like that's obviously what it means. Like,
all right,
like they probably did it like more often than every 5 years.
They're like the most liberal people in the world up in Scandinavia. Yeah, they're like if you ever want to look at a country that's like cares super about the environment, super about
Sweden's like a pretty sweet country if you wanted to live somewhere.
Yeah, they like
They've
I think
got some pretty cool like
their weather is shit though.
Unless you like snow. Like they reduced their working week and stuff and found that it makes people more productive.
Yeah, that can only happen for certain jobs, like though. Like, you're not going to get that for everything.
Yeah, well, it could work.
Retail definitely would work. I'd say.
Well, it'd work, but it would also you'd have to hire more people. Like, so it would decrease your unemployment rate.
Yeah,
because obviously if everybody's only working 4 days, you're going to have to hire more people.
Well, you probably have to work more hours. So it's probably like a 10-hour day.
No, they decreased it. Like, you only have to work. The average working week is 40 hours or something. I think they decreased it to like 34, 33.
All right, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you probably don't get paid as much though. Another law in Denmark is that if a child is lost and somebody finds the child, the actual parents have 2 hours to claim the child before the finder can claim them as their own.
So Madeleine McCann's...
if she was lost in Denmark, she is gone.
She is property of somebody else.
She's the property of somebody else.
That's a weird ass law.
Yeah, that's a bit mental. And it's also legal to escape prison in Denmark.
I think it's legal everywhere.
Illegal,
yeah, I think it's illegal.
It's legal.
Oh,
in Denmark.
So you can escape.
There's no law against escaping prison in Denmark.
Will you'll just be brought back?
You probably just be brought back. You won't get any extra time around for it.
Alright.
Yeah. Where else will we go? Go to France.
Yeah, we'll work our way back to Ireland.
Alright, we go with France. Any man carrying onions has a right of way.
Boy, but onions don't like go off that. Like, it's not like he's in a hurry.
Any man carrying onions has a right of way. That's a law.
You have to bring your own breathalyzer in France.
Yeah, everybody driving a car.
Yeah, has to have a
breathalyzer. Yeah. That's a bit mental. Like.
Yeah.
I think they have zero tolerance still, don't they? You can't have any drink if you're driving.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like proper zero.
Which is like ridiculous because you could be drinking like that next day. Drinking the previous day.
Yeah, but it's the same here though. Like, you could go out drinking on, like, say, a Friday after you finish work.
Yeah.
And you could do the right thing, get a taxi home, and you could get up Saturday to go somewhere, get breathalyzed, and you're...
But you could get up like Saturday evening. Like, it's so low that like you go up Saturday so like you went out the night before, got a taxi home or got the bus or walked home. Go up the next day, had your coffee, had your breakfast, kind of stayed in for a while, rested, recuperated, but like you might be on a pretty hard session, and by like 6 o'clock there's still like a little bit of alcohol still left in your system.
Yeah, it's
and you get pulled crazy, like. You get pulled over and you're like over the limit. You're like, well, yeah, I was out drinking, but like I'm okay now.
Yeah,
I know. Like the next morning, your reaction time is still slower because you're fucking hanging.
Yeah, but like when you leave it, like you're supposed to leave what, an hour or just over an hour for every drink you've had.
No, unit. It's 2 hours because there's 2 units in a pint. So and there's 2 units in a serving of a kind of short spirit. So roughly it's 2 hours per drink. So you just double the amount of drinks you had per hour. See, what I don't know is it when you fully stop drinking or when you first start drinking? You start decreasing from then.
I know your drunkenness increases for an hour after you had your last drink.
Yeah. So
like.
Yeah, because it's going through your system.
Yeah, so it's probably from when you have your last drink, maybe.
Yeah, so if you stop drinking at 3 o'clock in the morning and you had 10 drinks.
So then that's
cancel tomorrow.
Yeah.
You cancel.
You
cancel
can't do
that
nothing
day.
The next day.
That's cancel the next day. Yeah, you're done.
I don't know what made the French government make this next law, because it's a pretty obvious thing, but it's illegal to marry a dead person.
Yeah, I think maybe
would that not have just been like a
obvious one?
Obvious one.
Well, you can't say I do.
Yeah, but they can't say I don't either.
Yeah, well, I think when you're getting married, the important word is "I do." If you get up to the altar and your bride or groom to be doesn't say that and just stares there in silent, I'm pretty sure the priest is like, all right, I guess you're not married because she's clearly been held captive.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's pretty obvious then that you can't marry a dead person.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can't agree to marry you.
Why make a law about it?
They can't sign on the marriage certificate either. Like,
I don't know. That's a weird one.
Yeah.
In Germany, during Oktoberfest, nobody is legally declared drunk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you can't be done for drunken disorderly.
I'm assuming you can't get done for drunken disorderly or drunk driving.
There must be a whole lot of crashes. Surely you have to be done for drunk driving.
Like, nobody is legally drunk during Oktoberfest.
My God.
Yeah, so that's
the day after.
Yeah, the day after Oktoberfest, you're in trouble.
You're in trouble if you get behind of a wheel. Get all your drink driving done like the day before.
Yeah, during Oktoberfest.
Do you have any about the UK? You said it wouldn't.
There's some about the UK or some about Ireland.
Yeah.
Which ones?
UK first one.
UK.
We'll work our way back to Ireland.
UK. So it's illegal to die in the UK House of Parliament.
You can't go to jail, or
you can't go to jail for it, but the reason that it's illegal is anybody who dies in the Houses of Parliament is entitled to a state funeral. So they made it illegal for you to die.
Please don't die.
It's punishable by... It's obviously a law from like medieval times. It's punishable by your family get a fine.
Of 2 pigs.
Yeah, probably something stupid like...
Or your next born.
In York, it is perfectly legal to shoot a Scotsman on sight with a crossbow, except on a Sunday. But if the Scotsman is drunk or carrying a weapon, you can shoot him on a Sunday.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you can shoot them on a Sunday then?
Yeah, like... it's illegal to eat mince pies on Christmas Day.
Where?
In the UK.
I don't think that's an actual law.
It comes up as a list of like stupid laws.
Yeah.
Illegal to eat mince pies on Christmas Day. Like, I don't know how or why.
I think it's like over the Queen's speech or something like this. I think there is some kind of about mince pies. So I have heard that before. There is a lot over mince pies about eating them. But I think it's like while it's Queen's speech. I think something like that.
Maybe it's just while the Queen's speech. But even then, that's stupid. How do you enforce it?
Yeah, they're not going to enforce it.
You're not going to enforce it.
I know, like in Australia, it's illegal to wear a thong on a Sunday.
On a Sunday?
Yeah. Or a bikini.
Why?
A bikini on a Sunday.
Why?
Don't know. Or maybe it's only a Sunday you're allowed to wear it, but like I think it is on Sunday that you're not allowed to wear it.
I'm assuming it's not like enforced.
No, I think it's like public indecency. It's meant to be like a Christian day or something like bollocks like that.
Like that, yeah. If a man, again this is UK, if a man unintentionally kills another man by letting a tree fall on him, the wood from the tree must be given to the family of the dead man.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I'd like a tree.
You'd like a tree? You won't get the tree though, your family will get the tree.
Alright. Oh, if my family are killed by a tree.
Yeah, then you get the tree.
I'll get the tree.
Yeah.
I like some wood.
If Mark's family die by getting trees dropped on them, I think Mark might have done it.
Just so he can have a nice stack of logs beside his gas fire that he'll never put him in.
Yeah. A Scotsman wearing underwear under his kilt should be fined 2 cans of beer.
2 cans of beer.
2
Reasonable
cans of beer.
fine right there.
Huh?
Reasonable fine right there.
Reasonable fine, 2 cans of beer.
I wouldn't want to be the person enforcing that, but if you're at a party or anything like that and you see a guy wearing a kilt, you're like, hold on a second, you're wearing underwear.
Give me 2 cans of beer.
Give me your cans.
In Northern Ireland, it's illegal since 1991 to go to the cinema on a Sunday, and it's punishable by a £50 fine.
That's a hefty fine for seeing, like...
Yeah, I'm assuming they don't enforce that.
No. They just should revoke it.
Yeah, you should just get rid of that. And it's also illegal in Northern Ireland to export potatoes.
What about the south?
Yeah, it just says illegal to export potatoes. I'm assuming it includes us.
Yeah. I presume it doesn't include us.
Which you'd be exporting it.
Yeah, sending it out
You're
of the
exporting
country.
it from, like, you know...
Depends where you're living.
Depends where you're up around Newry with the fireworks.
Depends where you're living. says to someone, "Oh yeah, you're not allowed to bring those potatoes down south." Why?
They're mine.
They're mine. So it's the same country, isn't it?
Then in Ireland, I'm assuming that this law is just something stupid that they did to like boost tourism years ago. It's illegal to deny a leprechaun food.
Yeah, this seems like an American law. Something like some tour guide that are bringing Americans around like town or somewhere like that, are struggling for facts, and it's like, oh well, it's actually illegal to like deny a leprechaun food.
So, like, I'm assuming that's some sort of like.
I think there's one about hospitality. If a person knocks on your door or something like that, you have.
If a person knocks on your door and asks for food or something, you have to give them food,
a cup of tea and something else.
You give them a scone.
Which is quite nice. You should do that.
Send him off in his way.
If someone like is hungry and knocks on your door, and
if somebody knocks on your door saying, "Can I have food?" most likely you're going to say, "Fuck right off."
I go, "Here's a scone." There you go.
But then they'll come back.
It's like, don't come back.
They'll keep coming back. They're like dogs.
They're not like dogs. You go, here, have some food. You have a cup of tea. Take this with you. On your way. Here's a few quid.
Don't darken my door again.
Here's a few quid to get you yourself some more food.
Off
with you.
It's illegal to smoke on Grafton Street.
Is it not? Is there signs around Grafton Street that says no smoking?
This is a law from like the fucking 1400s or something that they just never repealed.
That they allowed cars drive through. No smoking.
Like it's illegal to smoke on Grafton Street. That's definitely not enforced at all.
But like Trinity has like weird laws. Like
I've got two of them here.
You can have like carry a sword.
Yeah,
and there's something about killing Catholics on a certain day.
Yeah, you can carry. Students, it's illegal for students to walk through Trinity College without their sword.
Oh, so you have to have a sword.
You have to have a sword if you're in Trinity College.
Yeah, not enforced. They should really revoke that or reverse it, whereas you're not allowed to carry a sword through.
Yeah, and you can also demand a glass of wine during your exam in Trinity if you've got your sword with you.
Oh, that's a lovely perk to having a sword.
Yeah.
I guess you'll get whatever demands you make if you bring a sword into anywhere, pretty much anywhere.
Anywhere.
I want a glass of wine. Sure.
It doesn't matter where you go. You're going to get it.
You're going to get what you want.
Yeah.
It's the whole like pillage and rape, falsity. Yeah, you'll get what you want.
Yeah.
Once you carry a nice sword.
But like,
I wonder how many students have. There has to be a few people have tried to carry swords through it, because they do have. They have a fence and all that in Trinity College.
It'd be something worth like doing to see what the reaction would be.
The law is quite well known, so obviously, if you don't out and out ban weapons, you can bring a weapon into school. But
like, obviously.
You'd
have to be a student in Trinity.
Yeah, you'd have to be a student in Trinity. So if you went into Trinity school, I'm pretty sure they can't say to you, look, you're not allowed that sword. It's actually. What would happen
if you pointed out to like a guard? None of those people have their swords.
Well, I don't think there's guards in Trinity. I think it's like
we'll point out like outside it, like to a guard.
I don't think it's an Irish law. I think it's a school rule, a college rule.
And then point it out to like the security in the school.
Yeah, they'd be like,
none of these people have their swords.
I'm pretty sure his reaction would thank fuck.
Yeah, we'd be like.
But one
still here.
A guy I know walked to Corker Park, which is in Clondalkin, with a samurai sword, walked past a guard who didn't say anything to him about said samurai sword, and continue on. He goes, "Yeah, I walked straight past a guard with the samurai sword." Didn't say that. Didn't say that.
He said nothing.
Didn't say that about him. No.
That's a bit mental.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you'd hope that the guard would be like, "Where are you going?"
Well, I don't know if it was a sharpened samurai sword. A lot of swords, like.
Yeah, but surely that'd be something that you'd want to investigate as a guard. It's either ornamental or he's going to like hack some lad's head off.
Yeah, definitely.
Remember, wasn't there like a
not
woman,
agreeing that the guards shouldn't have investigated him? They probably should have.
Wasn't there a woman like in Dublin who had her head chopped off with a samurai sword recently?
No.
Like last year, maybe.
No.
There's something about somebody got their head hacked off.
Not in Dublin.
Yeah.
A samurai sword.
Yeah, in the back garden.
Oh, really?
Yeah, your man attacked her with a samurai sword in her backyard and chopped her head off.
Jesus Christ. Must be an annoying ass neighbour.
Yeah, well, I don't know what was going on there, but it was probably some sort of a gang thing.
Yeah, definitely a gang thing. Definitely a gang thing.
Like, then a guard sees somebody with one and is just like, yeah, that's fine.
Fine. Let him on.
Off you go.
There's a man bringing his samurais over.
There's a man smoking a Grafton Street they have to take care of.
Yeah. Should we move on to Logan Paul and KSI?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So they had a box match.
Did you watch it?
Nope.
Not me either.
Couldn't have any interest in that. So yeah, probably did pretty good figures. I don't know anything about the figures. But KSI did win the match. But even before the match, there was guys kind of calling out both Logan Paul and KSI.
Yeah. So
I can understand why the boxing fighting community in general would be against a showcase like this, because like, look, you come up through your amateur ranks, you take your licks, you make it to like professional shows, and you're paid very little money to fight in these shows, and you work your way up the card, and it might take you about 10 years to finally make a decent living as a professional boxer. These two wankers from YouTube come in, right, and decide they want to have an amateur boxing match and make millions of pounds.
I seen a pay scale thing, and they got 600,000 each.
Yeah.
And the guy on the co-main event he's some lightweight champion or something. He made $1 million.
Yeah.
So like, guys on the undercard made more money.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they got paid more.
Oh, that's decent though. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But like, it's still kind of shitty that you're fighting for, like, you're defending your belt, and these two dickheads off YouTube are
our main event. Yeah, and that's all people care about. But like, I did see like they're covering the sport as if it was an actual spectacle. So they had professional boxers, which is if you're
wasn't there a load of like YouTube people on it as well?
Oh, was there?
I think there was a few other YouTubers fighting on it as well.
See, I'm not against kind of like showcase cards like this.
Freak shows.
Yeah, freak shows of cards, because I think they're fun. They're like, let them out. But like, I don't agree with that. Like, Tyson Fury, brother, has called out KSI after it.
Yeah, and Logan Paul has called out Dylan Dennis, and Dylan Dennis has called out Logan Paul.
Well, see, I don't think Logan Paul actually did call out Dylan Dennis. I think
he
this.
Did.
Oh, did he?
He called him out in the press conference before the boxing match.
All right, but I think this is after Dylan Dennis was kind of like saying stuff about him.
It's like, Logan Paul reckons that his wrestling skills are Olympic level.
Yeah, but I think
find that hard to
I'm
believe.
pretty sure he's saying that so that like it's kind of just to get publicity. It's like people like us will talk about.
Probably.
It's the reason why he kind of would say stuff like this. But Tyson Fury's brother, Tommy Fury, he's called out KSI. Now, Tommy Fury is the current light heavyweight champion, and he's a professional boxer. Like,
he's fighting this bum off YouTube.
He's an actual professional boxer, and he's calling out a guy who has had one amateur fight and one professional fight.
Yeah,
so he's 1-0 in professional boxing, and like, I don't see why a professional boxer would lower themselves to fight a YouTube celebrity.
Publicity.
I know he'll probably make a fuckload of money.
Like, why did he go on? Wasn't he on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here?
No, he's on Love Island.
Oh, whatever.
That was one of his reasons behind wanting to fight KSI. He had said that, like, KSI said he wants to fight in 2020 again. He's said that, like, he's from Love Island, your man's from YouTube. Like, this could be two different worlds.
Battle of reality.
This will be the Battle of Britain. Is what he said. And I was like, I don't really think you know your history too well. Pretty sure the last Battle of Britain wasn't over two so-called celebrities.
Yeah.
They're fighting for, like, popularity.
It was two celebrities. Yeah, it was Hitler and Churchill.
Two contrasting different opinions. This one now YouTube and
one of
cable
them liked
TV.
Animals over people. One of them liked people over animals.
Well, Hitler liked animals over people.
Yeah, good man.
Well, I'm pretty sure Churchill probably preferred.
Yeah, he probably did. And he had like fucking a lot of stupid dogs.
Yeah.
Started
a insurance company with a dog.
yeah. Churchill.
Yeah. So like what do you think of on these kind of makings of like
as like one-off things? I don't mind them. Like when CM Punk did the whole MMA thing.
Yeah.
That didn't bother me.
No, it didn't bother me too much either.
But when it's like a thing that's going to happen all the time, it's going to start pissing me off.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of
it won't annoy me as much if it's like, again, like maybe if they do a freak show kind of event once a year or something, and it brings more people interested in the sport. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm assuming CM Punk fighting in UFC got more wrestling fans into MMA.
I'm sure, yeah. Even casual fans who mightn't watch mixed martial arts, who mightn't watch wrestling, hear CM Punk brings it on. Yeah. Because like I know like a lot of my friends who would follow boxing, but wouldn't follow mixed martial arts. But anytime Conor McGregor fought, would be like
watch him, like, yeah.
And they'd be saying to me, "Oh, when's the next big MMA fight?" And I'd be like, "Well, there's loads. There's like
John Jones is fighting next week."
Yeah, exactly. Be like John, and they're all right. So why is that big? And you'd be trying to explain to them what it's then. They're like, "Oh, I haven't heard of those guys." And I was like, "Yeah, because you don't follow the sport. That's why."
Yeah.
But like, if a person outside of sport fights in it, or it's even talking about it, it's suddenly really, really big.
Yeah, like Tyson Fury's training with Darren Till now. Did you see that?
Is he?
Yeah, there's a video of him training.
Is that just like both of them are in the same area? So we're going.
Well, he's talking. Fury said he wants to do an MMA fight.
Oh, right. I said it on the podcast, like,
and Francis Ngannou called him out.
Yeah, man, people are listening to my podcast. Like, I've called this matchup. I've said like, if Tyson Fury unified the heavyweight championship, and I said like, then you have like Daniel Cormier or Stipe as like the UFC champion. Like I said like, Tyson Fury is mad enough to want to box in fight in MMA, and in terms of like heavyweights, you don't need like a whole lot of grappling to do it. Like there are far more knockouts in heavyweight MMA.
Yeah, they don't do too much grappling.
Yeah, exactly. So it isn't too technical. Unlike Daniel Cormier, who would be more of a wrestler, but he's kind of gone now. And Stipe would actually clinch him a lot and would try to take him down as well. But if he learned like this, like pretty good or reasonable takedown defense, and is able to box, like
he's probably able to box. In fairness.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it would be really, really interesting if Tyson Fury got all the boxing titles and he had the world boxing champion, heavyweight boxing champion, against the UFC world heavyweight champion.
It would be,
and title for baddest man on the planet. Or
that's Mike Tyson.
No, it's still like whoever holds the UFC heavyweight title is the baddest man on the planet.
It would be an interesting fight, though.
Yeah, it'd be really interesting. Like
Tyson Fury fighting anybody in MMA would be interesting.
Yeah, well, the right opponent. I do think Stipe would destroy him.
Francis Ngannou would be good though.
Francis, yeah, would be good. Francis wanted to be a boxer.
Yeah.
But when he went to France...
He had like the hardest punch in the world or something.
He is the strongest recorded punch in the world.
Yeah.
So sort of.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. But in terms of when it comes to like Logan Paul fighting Dylan Dennis, I think Dylan Dennis said he wants to fight him in a boxing match, which would kind of make more even because Dylan Dennis, obviously not a professional boxer, hasn't trained boxing ever.
Yeah.
So that'd be interesting. In an MMA match, Dylan Dennis would destroy Logan Paul. It wouldn't be even a contest.
Yeah, it would be unfair, one-sided.
Yeah, like there's no way. Like Dylan Dennis is a really, really high level jiu-jitsu champion.
But that's what like Logan Paul says. Oh, he wrestled in college and he
doesn't care.
This brilliant wrestler, like
doesn't matter.
Yeah, like there's
going
no
up
evidence
against
of it either, though.
You're going up, even if he had wrestled, even if he was a decent wrestler, you're going up against a world class jiu-jitsu fighter, and you've very little jiu-jitsu. Look what happened to Ben Askren.
Yeah, Ben Askren got fucked.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to dive on your legs, and you're not going to know what to fucking do with it.
Yeah,
like it's not going to happen. If he fights an MMA match, it'll be ugly quickly.
Would you watch it?
I'd probably watch a clip on YouTube.
Yeah, watch like the highlights.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay for it or watch it, like go out of my way
Would
to
you watch
watch.
them box?
Once again, if it was free, if I'm not paying for it.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't have that much interest to watch it if I had to physically go out of my way. But if it was there, if it was on YouTube, if it was on my timeline, someone was showing me, or if like one of my friends wanted to go to a pub to watch it, I wouldn't go, no, I'm against this morally because I'm a fighting snob. I'd go, yeah, sure, but I'm not going to go out of my way to watch it. What about yourself?
Same. Like, I'd probably watch it for free on YouTube the next day.
Yeah, exactly. We watch the highlights, see what happened.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty
Or
sure.
even just read about it.
I'm pretty sure KSI, and I think they had it on one of the channels. They were showing the fight there last night. My dad's like, oh yeah, that's a Logan Paul thing. I was like, turn that shit off. I was like, I'm not watching two amateurs fight.
The first one was like pay-per-view on YouTube.
Yeah, but it was only like £5.
Yeah.
And it made millions. It made like
that's crazy. Like, but I suppose a lot of people were probably the same as us. Like, oh, I couldn't be arsed paying for it, and then we're like, fuck it, it's only a $5.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where they got it. Then like, they completely changed the fight game after. They're like, wow, that was only a $5, and millions of people watched it.
Yeah, like
it was paid for
insane,
it.
like.
Instead of putting up a paywall and paying $25 for a show or $30, most people would say fuck that. They knew what they were. They knew they were just two amateurs fighting in a boxing match, that they're not going to make. They're not going to drop. People aren't going to pay over the top prices for this.
Yeah.
Now I can't believe that like people in pay-per-view got to them and were like, all right, we're going to put you on pay-per-view now, and we're going to show it.
It's crazy, like.
Yeah.
Like, I'd only ever heard of Logan Paul from that thing in Japan where he filmed the dead guy.
Yeah, me too. That's the last time. That's the only time I heard of Logan Paul as well.
And I'd never heard of KSI.
The only time I heard of KSI was because of the amateur boxing match.
Yeah, like, that's what I mean. Like, never heard of him before that. Like.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. Like, I don't watch. I do watch YouTube a lot, but I wouldn't follow really hugely popular stories. I don't look at what's trending. I kind of just look for like jiu-jitsu content, strength and conditioning content, stuff like that. It's
Yeah,
what
like,
mostly like some kind of weird history things.
I don't really
as well.
follow channels, like.
No, me neither. Like, I just I do follow some channels. It's got weird kind of history things I watch. I watch strength and conditioning, and I watch like jiu-jitsu, a lot of jiu-jitsu stuff.
Yeah.
But like, that's about it.
That's what purple belts do, though, isn't it?
So people who are just obsessed about jiu-jitsu, they just follow jiu-jitsu all the time.
You learn all your techniques on YouTube.
Not all of them on YouTube, but you kind of pick up different things off YouTube. Just certain things I do on YouTube that like I've seen on YouTube that I'll try.
You can go sparring and then catch somebody in something atrocious.
Yeah, and like sometimes it doesn't work because like I remember I tried the diesel squeezle.
The diesel squeezle.
And I couldn't get it to work.
Yeah, I remember the diesel squeezle.
Yeah, I kind of gave
You
it up.
nearly got it though, didn't you?
I think I had made one or two people tap with it, but like they're soft.
They're soft.
Yeah, but I couldn't get like over a decent or a resistant opponent.
Yeah.
So kind of
Abandoned it.
Yeah, abandoned it. Just kept it with the darts.
Yeah.
There's other things to get from there. So
Not the diesel squeezle.
not well, it does work because like Craig Jones uses it a lot, and he's into it, and
It's probably just something you have to practice and practice.
yeah,
practice
it's probably just like a tiny thing I need to modify on it. It's like that's the thing about jiu-jitsu. It's like you have to change one little thing.
one
Like,
little thing makes like a big
yeah,
difference.
a huge difference in terms of getting it or don't getting it, and then you're like from technically being like, oh, that's shit, doesn't work, to like, oh, this actually
That's my
really
favorite technique.
this
now.
is really effective, and I catch everybody. Like try.
Yeah.
Head and arm triangles is another. I can't get head and arm triangles, but I know they're effective. I've seen like Sean Davis and he rip off girls' heads with them.
Yeah, I like head arm triangles.
I just think
Don't hit them too often, but like I like them when I get them.
Yeah, I was like, I'm using a lot of energy, and then I could take this guy's back using this position.
And go for a regular old choke.
Yeah, just go for a tried and trust choke. But I was actually watching Gordon Ryan, a video on Gordon Ryan doing it. He has a good instructional on YouTube.
Doing what?
A head and arm choke.
Head and arm choke.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Check it out. I think we'll leave it there.
Cool.
Little advice for people who do jiu-jitsu. Check out Gordon Ryan's head and arm choke.
Yeah, Gordon Ryan is good.
He's good. He's okay. You know. I think he's going places. In terms of where we're going on to the next show.
Yeah.
And you can catch us next Thursday when the show is put out. So
And email in your crap.
Yeah, email your crap in. Any suggestions you want us to talk about, we think we should cover that might be humorous to us.
Yeah.
Therefore, humorous to use about stuff. shitetalk@gmail.com.
Especially disgusting stuff.
We apparently love discussing stuff. Yeah. If you have any disgusting habits, you heard of any disgusting stores, email them to there. If you want any notifications on your new shows, just hit subscribe on wherever you're listening right now. There's usually a subscribe feature, and you will never miss a show. And it's easier for us in terms of searching and popularity and all that. So we win, you win, we all win.
Make us popular.
Yeah, exactly. So talk to you next week.
Shut up and sit down.